Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Tomb Kings playthrough, guys. Now this is the last episode. We have won the grand campaign victory. It is now just 30 minutes of trying to grab as much of a high elf territory as we possibly can in this last 30 minutes, guys. So this is not going to be subtlety, this is going to be... Ooh, he moved very fast all of a sudden. This is going to be very, very aggressive play here, guys. Just blitz through all of these guys. Because let's be honest, at this point with 30 minutes left, I just want to get as much done as possible. The only reason I'm going through this is because it will tell me if I forget to move an army. Okay. So now, I think we've got enough cash, guys. We're just going to absolutely blitz forwards because we've won here, guys. It really is now just a matter of how much we can take within this 30 minutes, because as I said, this is the last episode. The reason it's the last episode, guys, is because we're going to actually have to fight this. The reason this is the last episode, guys, is because I am going to be doing two or three maybe new campaigns as of Thursday, with the Queen and the Crone coming out, guys. Not quite decided what I'm doing yet. We shall have to see when it comes out. Obviously, we're going to be doing one of the new Legendary Lords, guys. And I that's probably going to be one of the two High Elves. We'll decide which I like the sound of more. I'm not fussed. I'm not really that bothered. So if you've got ideas, by all means, shout at me for which one you would prefer. There seems to be a lot of interest in both already, and there are some very good playthroughs for both out already. We're just going to charge this garrison forwards and front to suicide and keep them busy. With the rest... I'm probably going to do one of the Nausicaan factions. Now, I might use a faction unlocker there and do something interesting. We'll see. And obviously there's a possibility for an interesting Dowie campaign. But I'll have a look, I'll have a see, and I'll have a feel how I feel on the day to work it out. Anyway, let's actually go into deployment properly here. So these guys, as I said, are just going to be put forward and charged forwards. I'm not even bothered about them. These guys are going to be my main line pushing in behind. Let's put one of you guys on each edge of these guys. My cav can go off the side and the lords can all sit behind. They are attacking me, but they are attacking me with lots and lots of archers, so they're almost certainly going to sit back. You guys can start shooting that dragon, because that's what you're good at. You guys can just charge. Let's get these guys all pushing straight forwards and into them all. Get my Lord charging forwards and my Tomb Prince. Let's debuff these guys. Oh, that's melee attack. Never mind, that was a bit of a waste. We're going to keep pushing here because what we really want to do is we want to get involved with these archers as quickly as possible, actually. Because the second we're involved with the archers, they're pretty much down. Okay, you guys keep on that dragon, please. They should do reasonable damage to the dragon, actually. Ooh, my Tomb Prince is being engaged by the... my Lord is being engaged. My mage is being engaged by the dragon. You guys can get onto him. You guys can all push a bit further forwards here. That's good. We're engaging nicely there. You guys are dealing nicely with them. You guys push forwards onto them, please. So we're basically not letting them use their archers here, guys. which is my main aim here. Oh wow, they've got their lord back here. I hadn't even noticed that. Now you guys can disintegrate heroically at the back. Okay, we've broken that dragon. You guys can all turn and shoot the lord then. Okay, we're pushing these guys back nicely. Scorpion's doing well there. Let's just keep the pressure on here. We're not doing so well here against these Phoenix Guard. Phoenix Guard are very solid. They are meant to be very solid, guys. So, that's hardly surprising. Let's get you guys shooting out here. Where's that eagle gone? Ah, that he's breaking. We're battering these guys back nicely. They're split. They're all over the place, guys. My Scorpion could use some support there. Okay, let's finish that dragon quickly. Oh, wow. You guys can all charge into them. That'll give us the support we need. Okay, we're breaking units here. Let's charge you guys into them. You guys can start pushing up. We're starting the masser out here as well, guys. So there we go. So I've not done many close-ups in this battle because it was quite hectic because we were having to move a bit. But basically, while it was a bit disorganised on my part, guys, and my micro could have been much, much better, I'm going to be completely honest there. That was all about, we never gave them the opportunity to dictate the battle. We were completely dictating the pace of that battle. We slammed into them and we pushed them and we pushed them and we pushed them. Even though at points against a player, I'd have probably been ripped apart because they'd have slammed a wedge into me somewhere and got behind my lines and really started flanking me. But against the AI, they just can't cope with a good, fast push like that, guys. Now, there's some players who can do that against other players, and hands down to them, that is amazing to have that fast ability to do micro that quickly, guys. I don't, which is why I don't do much PvP. I do need to start doing a bit more PvP, guys, but as you can see, against the AI, certainly just constant aggression. Not always, sometimes defensive, you do want to be defensive. It depends on your setup, but with a setup like that, you just want that constant aggression, guys. Hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. I may not win this. This is a really nasty setup we're up against. And again, we're going to have to be ultra aggressive here, guys. These are what scare me here. Is their artillery and their great swords in their actual army. So I might not win this battle, but it's going to be a fun battle to try, guys. They're going to be set up over here. You guys are going to sit back in the middle to push through, and you guys are going to sit here. Oh, they're not! Oh, never mind. We're still going to push up quickly. Try and get around the flank, though. Okay, let's double time as we move forwards. Oh, they're going to be a pain to deal with because they're not going to break. Let's pull a couple of units down and around here into these guys. You guys can all push up into here. Smash that unit. Oops, we hit our own guys a little bit there. Put this vortex down there. That was a nice hit. Get out of the way. You guys keep pushing up. Let's split you up a bit so we're not all hitting the exact same spot. But we should make short work of these guys, I'm hoping. This flagellants, or however I pronounce them, are being my biggest issue here, actually. Scorpion can try and break through and have some fun. Why are you not in combat? We're doing nicely up here. You can charge up and get involved with them, please. I say we're doing nicely. We are getting battered and we are taking damage, which was to be expected. Oh, that's bad. It's a bit of a cluster in the trees here. We're breaking them nicely. We're struggling up here. This little segment's gone. I'm not going to win this, guys. I've messed this one up royally. But that doesn't mean we can't have some fun and batter them while we'd fall. Eek, I actually hit my own units a bit there. Keep pushing up here. Now my war kitties are still all absolutely fine, so yeah. You know what? I'm dropping this right on me. You can hammer into him. You can keep having fun up here. You can charge up against these guys, as can you. Get rid of that ranged. How are you doing, War Kitty? You're doing fine. You're doing fine over here. War Kitty can charge into these guys, as can you actually. Keep them busy. You can charge up against them. This will do nicely. Oh, they're cracking. I think we've got the master out. Wow! We actually won that, guys. I'm not quite sure how. We didn't deserve to win that. I messed that up royally. But it was my big units there, which they just couldn't really damage because they are so buffed up at this point, guys. And that said, even my units which fell, you know, killed a lot of guys. But, you know, these guys took very little damage and just kept fighting through them. So they're going to fall quite easily now because I've just destroyed basically their entire garrison there, guys. So they should fall quite easily next turn. We're not going to get all of this territory, but nice easy auto. You can start heading that way. You can start heading up here.
My will be done. My dynasty reigns supreme.
You can push around there. How is this still not easy? We're going to have to actually fight this, guys. Don't know why I bothered making equipment. This is, again, it's going to be... You know how this goes, guys. We're going to slam into that gate. We're going to rip that gate down. And we are going to charge through at their capture point. And they don't have anything which can stop us. I mean, we saw how I do in a disorganised, quick, rushed battle there, guys. I rip through them. I mean, I just rely on this faction's might at this level. Again, against the players, I'd probably suffer, but against the AI, it's double time up to the walls. Oh, that's the painful bit, is the shots as we charge. We lost 1 or 2 units pushing in, and they do have their artillery as well, which we're going to want to push quickly to hit. Come on, let's rip this gate to pieces. They're hitting their own troops there. I feel sorry for that unit. I'm not even being subtle here, guys. I'm just going to charge straight at these guys to get rid of them. Because they are our biggest threat here. Once we've routed all their artillery, we can turn and deal with the rest. So let's double time as my guys charge up. And they didn't even hold us, guys. There, we've dealt with the enemy lord. Okay, everything else can now turn back and deal with these guys. I think we've got this. Again, no need for subtlety there. You guys can start charging back and you guys can hold the cap. Ooh! My Necrotect is dying, but I'm really not that fussed at this point. Let's hit them. Oh. Lower everything's melee. We hold the cap so we can bring everybody down now, and the mass rout is ours. So yeah, that was a bit of a mess. Again, it was a messy battle because of how I did it, but I just wanted it to be over quickly, guys. I'm not being subtle, as I said. This is how much we can capture in 30 minutes, guys. And at the moment, because we've been forced to actually fight battles, it's going to be less. But we've captured here. This army wasn't going to be able to do anything else, so I'm happy with that. And we've secured the province, unsurprisingly. Right, let's check up here.
Legions with
Ah, because I don't have things. I have to take time building equipment.
return. Submit to your king. Kill them.
There we go. Like I said, there's not much which can actually stop us here.
Dynasty reigns supreme. Your king demands. Nehekara will be mine.
One of their princes.
Gods bless me. They challenge me to battle for the Creator.
I don't care about any of that. I think we've moved it. Let's just double check we've actually moved everybody up here. All my armies up here. Oh, let's finish off here.
The treasures are mine.
Okay, we're on the inner edge now. Nobody's actually claimed the vortex.
Destroy. Legions withdraw. All shall perish.
Okay. So we've pushed right into the inner side of the sea. We may manage to catch all of Araby before we finish this, guys. But it's going to be close. As there's the other thing, by rushing here, I'm actually causing myself to take a bit more damage than I normally would do, because obviously I'm rushing.
In the chariots.
Even in death we serve our one.
Attend your king.
There we go. One more settlement to take, and it is a bit guarded. So Rakash hit. Oh no no! What? Ah!
My will be done. Legions march.
Note to self: pay more attention to where I click.
Fight my harem. They never tire. All shall perish. Serve me.
I'm going to ignore that. No, I don't need to. Got you here. Okay. But yeah. Oh! Oh! I'm just going to auto. Ooh. No, we will fight this, guys. This will probably be the last battle of the campaign. And I suspect we are going to lose this battle. Because we're fighting against the High Elves. That said, we've got a nice defensive line here. We've not got bad troops. They're going to sit back and pepper us with arrows. So I'm going to need to be nice and aggressive here. So what we'll try and do is we'll try and draw them in, then charge forwards. You know what? I'm not actually going to fight at these. I'm going to hold back, and as they come through, I'm going to charge. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack them when they're funneled. So we'll have one group for each side. And you guys can sit back. So as they come into these chunks, we will charge them. Where they'll all be grouped up. In fact, what I want to do is I actually want to change these groups just a little. There you go, that's a bit better. And that's a bit better. And if they all come down one side, we'll just hit that one side. This is a bit of a risky tactic, guys. I could sit back and try and hold them, but they will pepper me if I do that. So this feels like it's probably about the safest course. Because as you can see, they're having to all group up. Okay, you guys can just charge now. Double time everybody. Why are you guys not all charging? Oh god. That's definitely not what we wanted. Well, that didn't go as planned. What I really need to do is push through and get into those archers as quickly as I can. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to spread them out a bit. You can just charge through now. You guys can keep this pressure on. We are breaking them nicely, but we're taking far too much damage from those archers. You can keep pressure on. Where's my other unit? Oh, I already lost one. Oh, damn. We're not doing badly over here. We are pushing again nicely, but we could be pushing better. You guys can try and push straight through. Let's take you off skirmish mode. This flank we're doing better on than the other flank, but there was less on this flank. If we can break this flank and then bring these guys around the back, that would work well, but that's going to take us quite a while to achieve, I think. And by the time we do that, I suspect this flank might have crumbled. Come on, keep pushing, guys. We're doing nice. We're doing a lot of damage to them, but we've not dealt with their archers fast enough, and that is our key problem here. The longer their archers are up for, the more damage they will do. Let's break our groups up here. It said we are beginning to break. Wow, they're behind me. Turn and hit them, please. But this is just a bit of a grudge fest, you know, just a battering against each other over here to an extent. We're losing my better units over here as well quite quickly. But my Tomb Guard can actually hold a bit better, so... Other than you can turn and hit. You're not going to make it there, but we can try. Actually, we're not doing terribly on this side. Let's charge down after those go. Ah, perfect. This will be nice. Straight onto them. Beginning to burn through. We're getting a nice heal on all our units here. This clump is just acting like a clump. Let's just try and focus down individual units. They're doing nicely in here. They're ripping that unit of Loth and Seaguard apart. Now, Loth and Seaguard are anti-large spears, so they will be doing reasonably, and this unit will slowly degrade, because that's what it does. But you can see it's really doing good damage to that unit of Loth and Seaguard, which was battering us from behind quite badly. Unfortunately, there's not much more I can do over here. We are just stuck in this fight. Why is this unit actually not really pushing through? That's what's annoying me a bit here. We've just got to batter through here, but the second we're done on this side, and you can see they're already hitting us from behind, which really isn't ideal. And this side is crumbling, guys. Which, I mean, the second this side falls and they can focus all their archers over here, we're dead. And there's not much I can do about that. This unit behind me has been horrible as well. I really should have dealt with them earlier. Oh! And those dragon princes were not good for us there. Come on, try and break through. Get around them. We can push behind these guys. Get the flanking attack on, guys. There you go. Attacked in the flank. These guys are going to start suffering a bit more now, hopefully. But yeah, it's not going great here, guys. But as I said, I was kind of expecting to lose this one because I've had a much smaller army than them. And we would have been much more defensive. If you watch my Lizardmen campaign, for example, you know how I would take here if I had time to do it. It will be a much different battle. The issue here is the High Elves do have such high morale. Because even these guys are exhausted, they're losing, they're just not breaking. We are pretty much gone on this side. This is the other nice thing though, is we do pretty much fight to the last man. Oh wow. We're getting to the point where their Sea Guard are running out of arrows, guys. That's not good. Leaving them up that long will have caused us massive damage. Let's just double time this a little bit. We have managed to crush them in, but now they're diverting more and more forces to us. Yeah, these guys are gone. No, my lord is still here and he's still fighting. All on his little lonesome in the middle of all of this. And he's doing nicely. You know, if he can hold them. No, we're breaking over here as well now. I'm going to double time this now, guys. This is, unfortunately, we're not going to make it. We are breaking them, but it's these archers which are going to be the pain. My lord is gone. And all my bindings are beginning to fall apart. But we've made them pay for this. I mean, this army is not going anywhere after this, guys. But these Phoenix Guard, to be fair to them, they have held their own here really well. Even when I got behind them, they managed to hold their own massively. Under quite massive, I mean the units around them collapsed. Good battle actually, a good fun battle to end it on, and it does nicely show you what happens if you push forwards too fast, because we did lose there. I could have fought that in a few different ways. I was hoping I'd have the force just to be able to hammer through them to get to their archers. Obviously I didn't. What I should have really done is done a far more looser formation, let them come right through so I could flank them easier and get their archers with my Ushabti, but I didn't get the chance. Anyway, guys, no point watching the rest of the turn. We are going to be ending this one here, guys, and that is the end of this campaign. I'm losing that army as well. Oh, no, not quite. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this campaign. And, you know, I'm rushed the end because we've got other things to do. And I'm going to be honest, this was getting a little bit boring. We've had a few setbacks in Ulthuan, but that's because I'm rushing, guys. If I'd done that invasion properly with lots and lots of armies, you know, held back until I'd got everybody ready to push in there, they'd have never been able to push us back, guys. And, you know, it would have just been a train through as we did down here, guys. So, but no, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed this campaign. Please feel free to leave any comments, guys. Also, suggestions for my next campaign, what you want me to do on the Queen and the Crown. And as always, just any general comments, guys. There are also links to my Discord, my Twitter, and my Patreon in the comments and the description. Thank you for your time.